If you ever tried building an AI low-code solution for business, you know this struggle. You need one tool for AI voice calls, another one for AI chat-based agents, and yet another for automation. But what if there was one platform that combined it all? That's exactly what Dapta.ai promises. And today, we're going to see if it can replace platforms like Mappy, Retell, Make, VoiceFlow, or even Agentive, all in one place. So, is Dapta AI the ultimate platform to build AI solutions? I don't know. So join me as I try to uncover all the features of this new platform. So here we are inside the Dapta platform. You go just to Dapta.ai on any browser and you should find it. So here you can see that they offer us to build AI phone agents, AI text agents, and also, which is very interesting, to integrate our agents inside the platform. So they can have a flow studio similar to Make or Zapier, which allows us to connect our agents with other platforms to build all the backend integrations that are sometimes necessary for implementing these agents. You can see also that they are trusted by thousands of companies, and yeah, also you can check out here on their platform different case studies for different industries, which should be very interesting to check out if you work inside of any of these industries, just to see how this platform can help. So now we're gonna log in and try to build our own AI phone agent with the backend integrations to see how this works. So this is the agent that we're gonna build using Dapta and only Dapta. We're gonna build an agent that must be a lead qualification agent for the same company, and it should have knowledge about data, company information, and any relevant details a lead might need. The idea is also to determine whether a prospect is qualified to become a data customer, and this is the qualification criteria. This is what the agent, the AI phone caller, should ask the prospect in order to know if that person is a good candidate to be Dapta's client. So the sales team size should be at least 5 people. I should have at least 1 million in annual sales revenue. The number of leads that I need to generate per month as a company to be Dapta's client is at least 1,000. And I must be also the decision maker in the company. The leads in this made up scenario are stored in a Google Sheet document, and they fill out a form that contains the full name and the job title in the company. So the idea of this is to create an AI voice agent from scratch using the documentation guides as a foundation, implement a Google Sheet that acts as the lead source to trigger the calls. I also set some rules. The first one is that the agent can only call between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. on US time, Pacific Standard Time. The agent also must attempt at least 3 calls per lead, making 1 call per day, and calls must be executed automatically once a day following the predefined rules. I also want to do some call analysis, so after the call ends, in a separate tab within the same Google Sheet document, I should have the log of the entire call, which includes all the necessary fields for proper analysis. So what is the qualification criteria for this agent? This agent must call successfully and qualify the user according to the established criteria. The call must sound like a human. The agent must also address the client by name with the information that we have. It does not sound robotic. The input variables from the Google Sheet must be used correctly, and the extracted information from the call should be accurately recorded in a separate tab in Google Sheets. Now let's jump right into the platform and I'll show you how to implement this. Here we are inside the Dapta dashboard inside our account. You can see here that I bought the light plan, which allows me 20,000 credits. Let's also check out the plans available. You have a free plan with 1,000 credits, 1 agent available, 2 active flows, and 1 user just to test out the platform and see all their features. And you also have other tiers of pricing. The most popular, they say, is the Pro one, which allows you 100,000 credits for only 49.5 a month for the first month, and then 99 a month for the rest of the plan. Now on the left side, you can see the different features they allow us to build. So the first one are text agents. You go to agents and you can start creating your own agent by clicking here on new agents. It is a very straightforward process if you are familiar with this kind of agents. And the nice thing is they walk you through the process of implementing your own agent, a very basic version, and they let you also test it inside the platform. Now walking into voice agents, it is the same process. You can go here to the voice agents section and go to new agent and implement your own agent following some steps. They also have a campaigns feature, which allows you to import your own leads and work with them here instead of connecting it to your CRM, which is just nice if it fits your needs.
the most interesting part is the Flow Studio that they have implemented inside their own platform. So you can see here that we can create multiple flows, and you can start from templates just like make or save here, and this suits different purposes. So let's say we want to call some leads from a Google Sheet. We can start by this template, and then you go to the canvas, which looks like this. This works very similar to make or save here, but the important part here is, and the interesting part, is that you can import your own AI agents that you have implemented in the same platform very easily just by searching for the modules here. So here you can see that you can import the phone call agents and just connect them to your flow very easily without having to use a different platform. It is also very interesting that they have native integrations with different platforms like Apollo, ChatGPT, and other LLM providers, Excel Sheets, Notion, HubSpot, MailChimp, WhatsApp, Twilio, whatever. And you can also connect via API with the platform of your choice just by using their API modules here. So now I'm gonna walk you through the process of creating a phone agent and connecting it to the Flow Studio. So the idea of this phone agent is to call a list of leads that are saved on a Google Sheet, qualify them using qualifying questions, and then saving that information in a different Google Sheet for people to analyze. We're gonna start off by creating the agent inside the platform. I used a template that allows us to do lead qualification. They have a template that includes the prompt, and you can twist it to your own needs. Here, on the basic information of the agent, we can include the agent purpose by using a template, include a system name for the agent, the voice language. You can use English, Spanish, or Portuguese, and an optional description. Now here on the instructions test tab, you can include all the prompting using dynamic variables, etc., and try your agent connecting your own phone number. Now in the settings tab, you have on the right side all the agent settings that you can twist to make your agent sound better, and also include custom functions. You can notice that these ones are the ones that are included inside Retell because this platform is built on top of Retell, specifically the phone agent feature. And now the important part here for the post-call analysis, you have to select your flow, the flow that is going to be connected to the post-call analysis. That is a flow inside of the same platform. And here you can set all the variables that you want to take from the call and then pass it to the post-call analysis. In this case, as this is a lead qualification agent, I want to know if the person is a decision maker, the annual revenue, the leads that they generate monthly, the size of their sales team, and finally identify if the person, according to the past variables, was qualified or not. And finally, you have a call log in which you have all the information of the past phone calls that you've made. Now, moving into the Flow Studio, I built two different flows for this specific agent. The first one is the one that is gonna get all of the contacts from the Google Sheet and is gonna call them on specific time slots, and the other one is defined for the post-call analysis. So the first one is this one. You can see here that they include a trigger module where you can set it to be a scheduled task, so it does the action every certain amount of time. Now the next node is gonna be a native node for the platform, and this is going to allow us to do a custom time setup. Here you can select the country. Here you can select the time slots in which your agent is available. In this case, I picked Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now the next part is creating a conditional in which we retrieve the information depending on whether or not we are on the time slot that we defined previously. So in case we are not currently on the time slot, we're gonna create a response, which is with time slot limit. And in case we are within the hour range that we define, we are gonna use the get rows node to connect our agent with a Google Sheet and retrieve the rows that we need, which contain the information of the people that we are calling. Then I used a loop list node, which essentially what it does is iterate on our list of leads, and then I connect it to the Dapta phone call node that is gonna call all our leads. So here on this node, I just specify which agent I'm gonna use, which is the one that I created previously. Also the number that I'm gonna call, which is included in the information from the Google Sheets, and the number that I'm gonna use to call. This one is specified in the platform, but you can use your number from Twilio and connect it here as well. After that, I also wanna include the information from the call in a different Google Sheet. So I did that by using the append or update a row node from the platform, and I just connected it to the sheet that I want to update. And that's the whole flow that we need to implement for the agent to call our leads on a specific time slots using a Google Sheet. Now moving into the post call analysis flow, you can see here that this is a post request using a webhook URL that is connected to our own agent and is set on the agent tab as well. And the only thing that you do is connect it to the append or update node that is available inside the platform and just pass the information for the post-call analysis. So here I included all the variables that I set previously on my own agent to be populated on the Google Sheet very easily. In the Google Sheet, we have two sheets. The first one contains all the leads that we're gonna call, and we have three main fields: the name, the position of that person inside the company, and the phone that we're calling. These other two columns correspond to the amount of times that we have tried or called that specific lead, because we only want to call them 3 times, not more, up to 3 times. And the status changes depending on the amount of time that we have called these leads. This status is going to change to off depending on whether or not we have surpassed that 3 calls threshold. And as it turns off, the agent is going to stop retrieving this field and is not going to call this lead anymore. Now this is the call log, and this is one test call that I did some days back. So you can see here that we are retrieving the call ID, some parameters, the from number and the to number, the complete result of the call, which contains all the information from the transcript to all the post-call analysis, etc. Now these are the variables that we export from our agent, which is if that person is a decision maker, which was true for this specific case, the annual revenue for this company, the amount of leads that they generate, the size of the sales team, and in this call, I was a qualified prospect for the company. This is also a reason why I was qualified and is AI generated. And it basically says that I take all the boxes and that I am a good prospect to be Dapta's client. And I also here exported the whole call transcript. It is in Spanish, of course. But yeah, this is how the conversation with the agent went. Now I'm gonna call the agent by running my flow, and let's see how it goes. So you can see here it is executing and sending the request, and it is a success. So I should be receiving the call right now on my phone, and here it is. You can see the call here.
Me comunico para discutir cómo nuestros servicios podrían alinearse con tus necesidades. ¿Me escuchas claramente?
Sí, te escucho claramente.
Genial. Comencemos. Noté que llenó un formulario recientemente. Asegurémonos de tener los detalles correctos. ¿Podría confirmar si su cargo en la empresa es el presidente y que está interesado en nuestros servicios de software?
Sí, correcto.
Perfecto, gracias por confirmar. Para entender mejor tus necesidades, puedo preguntar si es el tomador de decisiones para nuevas soluciones en su empresa.
Sí, lo soy.
Excelente, eso es muy útil. Ahora, ¿podría compartir un estimado de los ingresos anuales de la empresa? Esto nos ayudará a adaptar nuestras ofertas a sus requisitos.
$2 millones.
Gracias, Juan David. Eso es un buen indicador. Ahora, ¿cuántos leads generan aproximadamente cada mes?
Aproximadamente 1.500, 2.000.
Perfecto, ese es un número sólido de leads. Por último, ¿cuántas personas componen su equipo de ventas?
Mi equipo de ventas lo componen 15 personas.
Parece que se cortó un poco su respuesta. ¿Podría repetir cuántas personas componen su equipo de ventas?
15.
Gracias por la información, Juan David. Con un equipo de ventas de 15 personas, ingresos anuales de $2 millones y la generación de entre 1.500 y 2.000 leads al mes, parece que su empresa cumple con los criterios para ser cliente de Dapta. ¿Hay algo más que le gustaría saber sobre nuestros servicios antes de que finalicemos la llamada?
No, gracias.
Gracias por su tiempo, Juan David. Nuestro equipo de ventas se pondrá en contacto con usted en breve para discutir los próximos pasos. Que tenga un excelente día.
Gracias. And that was the whole call. So she did all the qualification questions, and then my information should be saved in the spreadsheet. You can see that I have received the information in the call log spreadsheet. So this is the call that I made, and here we have the whole information. So here you can see that it saved all the variables that I stated. So first of all, am I the decision maker? Yes, which is true. My annual revenue is $2 million. The amount of leads that I receive every single month I said that it was between 1,500 and 2,000, and it put it here. The size of my sales team was 15. This is also correct, and therefore I am qualified to be a Dapta's client. So this is how you can create an AI phone caller that calls all your leads, pre-qualifies them, and then gives you all the information on a spreadsheet. And the beauty of it is that you can connect your agent with your backend integrations using only one platform and in a very simple way.
Wait. Before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more AI insights, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next one.